Did you learn anything new about Alice's murder?
No, unfortunately. But I've been quite careful with my questioning. I don't want to drag anyone else into this.
No, that's probably for the best. That is probably for the best. I'm just going to launder my clothes. And then we can go to the inn, grab some food. I'll do some reading. And we can get up in the morning and go and speak to this Lumir. And find out what he knows about these poor murdered girls. Who left the door open? I know it was you. Serious.
God grant you health.
Maybe it's just a Kuttenberg thing? I mean, somebody told me off for being in my underwear, but apparently walking around stark naked is just... Well, you know what, though? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to stick with the clothes. I'll take the headgear off, you know, when in Kuttenberg. Do as the nudists do. But, yeah, no. Okay, breakfast. There you are. Probably shouldn't be... Oh, you know what? You can have your breakfast on the stairs. What do I care, right? Although... You got it, right? Don't let anyone steal it. Okay, can we go now? I don't want to step over you. Can we... Follow me. Come this way. Come this way. Can't believe I'm running around in bloody circles so I don't have to step on my dog. Not going to fall for that one, then. Just fine. I just don't want to step on your tail. Have I done something to upset you? Well, you know what? Don't answer that. That's... Yeah, never mind. I probably deserve whatever grief you give me. Well, there you are. Right. We need to be getting towards the northern gate. I think that's the gate we came in. Yes, my respects right back at you. Okay. Try not to run anyone over or garrot myself on a tent rope. I've already forgotten what the best way to get there is. Straight up here and then past the weaponsmith and then just go straight up. I can head up here as well. So if I get it wrong, as long as I'm going in that vague direction,
For the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella.
I shouldn't get too lost. I mean, granted, I hear myself saying that, and I realise there's a little side of me going, challenge accepted. You know what, honestly, I really feel like this would be quicker if I ran. I'm so damn nervous about trampling a guard and ending up in the stocks.
Good boy.
Okay, you know what? I don't know why, but it always makes me feel a little cheerful when people talk to Mutt that way. Yeah, that's up towards Solomon's Tavern, so it's the... Oh,
the
God.
whole world, and
You know
now
what?
I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the
Aye,
south,
that's
I saw a
exactly how
land
it
without
is.
end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people
Sounds
there
boring.
call themselves the Blemites.
They call themselves the what? The Blemites? Okay. Right. Here. Is this where I came in? I mean, this heads straight up to the northern gate. And we rode in through there. Didn't we? Oh, God, yeah. Ooh, tell you what, let's just get Pebbles to follow. So, our Lumir is somewhere actually closer to the gate. Okay, let's just check. It was past the baker. Yeah. Second house past the baker. Morning. Okay.
The other day,
That looks like somebody being a little...
Lumir?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing
Hair
to
of the
wait
dog.
for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion.
Hair of the dog. I hand over alcohol. No, I need him sober.
This should sober him up.
Oh yeah, of course. My marigold decoctions do the same thing. No. Let's give him hair of the dog. I might need to make a few more of those myself.
Here. Drink up.
It's good stuff, this.
Better?
What? Who? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumir from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumir the madman.
Okay.
Well, you don't look crazy.
Yeah. But I am. I see things in my head that aren't real. And then I point my finger at the wrong people. I'm the biggest madman in Kuttenberg.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumir.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
Which is why we have to prevent more killings. The dead deserve... We've got to prevent more killings. The two of us together can do it.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Ooh, I mean, really? So many ways.
Because I'm not stupid, and I notice things. I've successfully solved a murder before.
Is that so? A murder investigation under your belt?
Oh, yeah.
And educated and observant, too.
Well, I said I'm not stupid. Not that I'm educated. I can read and write, too. Sometimes even count.
If only more people knew the difference. All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Okay.
Why are you counting the missing girls?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't found them yet.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the victims.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. A murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the two girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
Okay.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this mole in the hole.
Yeah, he still runs the place.
Yeah, I've been there. Okay.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strnad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
I mean, I've already made an impression there. I've beaten a few of them up. Actually, I need to do some more fighting there just to get my practice done.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Okay.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to you?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kuttenberg's bailiff. Kuttenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial nonsense.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the city.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiffs one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Ooh. Okay.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
Yeah, all right, well...
Can you sum it all up for me?
We have 6 victims here. Mm-hmm. And I believe they were all murdered by the same killer. Unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4, the most recent ones. By now, we won't learn anything about the first 2. Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. She was raised by Father Prokop from the Church of St. Peter and Paul. He should know the most about her. The next were Stanya and Zdena. Their bodies weren't found, but we assume they also became victims of the same murderer. They both hung around a tavern
Hole in the wall.
The Hole in the Wall.
Yeah.
Stanya was an alehouse maid, and Zdena a pickpocket. And the last victim is Alice now, also a maid. What they all have in common is that they were young, beautiful, and brunette.
Right. Okay, then.
Good. I know everything I need to know.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Beginning to think I should get changed.
How are your knees? Feeling
I mean-
better?
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours.
Especially going to the hole in the wall. I might want to wear
Now
some
they only
armour,
ate
you
when
know.
there's a
I think I'd rather look like a knight than a noble when dealing with them. Okay.
Aye. When
So,
I'm old and infirm, folks will come
let's... Where was Father Prokop? So I need to speak to 2 people in the hole in the wall, but I also need to track down Father Prokop, who is a local priest, and speak to him about Yarka. But I saw a priest in the churchyard, didn't I? For some reason, I get this feeling I should check towards the centre of the town. I'm not completely sure why. I did see a priest. I mean, let's face it, it's a big city. They're going to have more than one priest, aren't they? Hi.
I went to confess.
Where did...
And that
behaving
old
like a
priest
child.
was
Oh, there you are.
completely hammered again.
I'm whistling for my horse! How many children have...
Apparently, my greatest sin is that I have such nice breasts, and my second greatest, that I don't want to show them to him.
Christ. What's
Oh.
the world coming?
Okay.
Pope, heretics.
Right, yeah, no. Well, we'll just check the church. Got very distracted by that young lady's story. So, yeah, the sin of having 2 nice breasts. Yeah, let's... Is that... I think that's the guy I saw. Excuse me? Father...
At your service, sir.
Okay, no, you're not... I don't think you're who I'm looking for. Yeah, I mean... To be honest... Might be a bit odd, actually. Now that I think about it. If it was a priest that hangs around here. And this is... Mind you, I was going to say this is where the other dead girl ends up. But I guess the other... All dead people end up in a churchyard if they're lucky, so... I'm gonna have to resist the urge to be unbelievably paranoid here. Seeing patterns and coincidences.
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and
I have
20
no
men
idea why I'm
working their arses off.
fascinated.
Well, I'll be going
by
now.
other people's conversations. Right, so... The priest we're looking for, I'm going to have to do a little... wandering around and hoping I bump into him.
Went to see my brother.
Hi! Excuse me.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I'd like to improve my reputation. Would I? Why would I want to... Well, you know, I mean... I'd always like to improve my reputation.
I would like to atone for my sins before God, Father.
I'm tempted to banish you from the holy ground, blasphemous child.
What?
Your repentance must begin as soon as possible.
Well, A... We're not on holy ground right now. B... I just was going to say, Father, I have sinned, and you say... You know, oh, well, say a few Hail Marys and you'll be fine. Look, I don't have time for a pilgrimage right now, so...
Maybe some other time.
Can we not...
Don't delay too long.
Okay, you know what? I was just looking to make small talk before I got to the somewhat gruesome meat of this conversation.
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
I fear for my sister. She's also a maid. We have to stop. No, let's just... Well, I mean, it's both, really. Again, my paranoia's kicking in. Maybe I don't want to mention Catherine.
Somebody is murdering maids here. We have to put an end to it.
Yes, but those poor souls are already at God's side, and revenge never...
I don't want revenge. I want to stop more killing. That's a better reason, isn't it?
True enough. What do you need to know?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka. She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Okay.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
I think...
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
Okay. Okay, I gotta ask.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, son. When she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarko was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
Okay.
Disgrace? What the devil are you talking about?
She was pregnant. Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
Yeah, don't know why. I'm just getting a vibe.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
All right. So, look, I got to ask.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray.
William?
Yaka always went there to listen to music. I'm sure he got her with child.
Okay.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
Poor girls, plural.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So,
Why don't you respect Lumir?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
I really... Yeah, come on.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in Scripture, speak up for those who have no voice?
A layman quotes the Bible to me. Fine. Lumir accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumir. That man has gone completely mad.
Right. Oh, yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking... Oh my god, it's him! Look, I know. I said, look, it's just coincidence, of course. The dead girl ends up at the churchyard and the... But come, did you hear him? Also, Lumir thought the same thing as me. All right, no, let's not jump to conclusions. We have other people to speak to. I need to speak to 2 people in the hole in the wall. But I'm also... You know what? I just want to go talk to Lumir again. I'm going to talk to the hole in the wall, but we've got a long day with lots of sunlight. And you turn up at a pub like that this time in the morning, people are going to look at you funny. Especially if you dress the way I'm. People are going to look at me funny anyway. Okay.
Where did you get that new bench?
Where am I now? I am a little bit lost. I think I'm... No, that's that one. I need to be here. Northern Wall. I should keep... Right, didn't I read... I read my strange little verse too. Here on the North Wall top. Sir Knight Pale von Bucket guarded the growing hops. Now a shaft is all he can look at. I need to keep my eyes open for Sir Knight Pale von Bucket. Okay, that's right, yes. It's not this one anyway. On the wall.
I always fancied those
Night
chairs with harp.
Pale long bucket. I don't know why. It just sounds a bit like a scarecrow, doesn't it? Like with a bucket for a head. Pale and bucket. Okay. Just excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
How's your aunt?
Okay. Don't know why I sped up there. Let's just go see if we can speak to Lumir. Lumir! My man! Hi. My
I
man.
wanted to ask you about those murders.
I did. No, you know what?
The way I hear it, I reckon I'll just be off for a moment.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Yeah, sorry. I've got some thoughts, but now I'm thinking I should probably get all my thoughts together, right? Yes. Lumir's got a nice dog. Not as nice as you, obviously. I'm just saying he's got a nice dog, which works in his favour, doesn't it? Man has a nice dog, much more likely to be trustworthy, yeah? And there was something off about that priest. I say something off. He sounded like a bloody lunatic. Right. I don't think I need to launder my clothes quite yet. Although, after spending any time in that place, I probably will. Oh, I was thinking of switching to my armour. Ugh. Actually, I have a room here. I can do that. You know what? Never mind. I can handle a punch-up without my armour, and I don't think I mean, I say that I'm not likely to get viciously attacked here. I'm no more likely to get viciously attacked here than anyone else.
We have an excellent chicken in wine sauce.
Well,
That actually sounds nice. Can't say I believe it.
How can I help you today, friend?
Right, so... yeah.
Did Estanya work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
Oh, come on,
My
you know
name's
me.
Henry.
Wait, you know
Names
me?
don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm the one that thumped Goliath.
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
He spends money.
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot. So, what'll it be, my good man?
Fine, something to drink. What if I paid you... Is that it? Sure.
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
Okay.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
Oh, I see.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
Easy, I don't want to pay anything. Here's your money, don't maybe look, seriously, I've already paid you, I've paid for a room, and I'm a great guest.
I don't want to pay you any more. I think you could answer my questions directly and not always try to wheedle money out of me. That makes it look like you might have some motive for keeping me from finding out anything about that murder.
Nonsense. How could you think that? Come on. Ask me anything you want.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
Okay.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
Bard.
No, a charcoal burner.
Oh.
I heard he was from somewhere in the Skalitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
Bard. It wasn't a William, was it?
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the miners' tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer.
Okay. I mean, that's two girls who have a link to this bard. That's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya?
Who's that behind me?
More intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared. And she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
Oh. Okay.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Could they have killed her, then gone there and taken her stuff? All right, you know what?
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Skalitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
Oh, God.
That's all I need to know.
Sure.
Why is this
I
all
don't know why you're
sticky?
looking at me, mate. It's not going to work out well for you, and I don't want to know why it's so sticky. Okay, so this is... I need to find out about... Try to find out what happened to Stanya there. Right. I need to find a charcoal burner named Barton. But where the hell am I going to find... Oh, no, that's the pickpocket I'm looking for. Oh, you're kidding me. Have I got to wander on out of here to get the full details? I have a horrible feeling I'm going to have to. That is unfortunate, but I definitely want all the details. Who... Now, the pickpocket, who did she... It was... Right.
Are you Strnad? The one that went with Zdena?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, that's not going to go well for you. I think we can come to... I'd like to see that. Almost would, but to be honest with you, I really do need the information.
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favours. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdena, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you all I know.
Oh, I'm not going to pay you. Oh. Now I wish I'd punched him. Can we go back to the
I actually don't have enough money.
punching bit?
I'll come back.
No. Damn it. Fine, I do have the money.
Is that offer of yours still good? Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is. Ask away and I'll tell you everything.
Should have punched him.
Where can I find Zdenna?
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time I saw her... Well, that'd be back when she managed to fleece you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find her.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Ravstein Mill. It's quite a long ways away. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pint. Ain't nobody seen her since then.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble, but there's just no helping some women.
So you were taking care of her?
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted. Always made her mind up and did things her own way.
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did have a knack for making coin.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more? Did anybody come here to see her?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone. Although, once...
Someone came to see her?
Well, aye. Some stuffed frock came here once. All old and decrepit. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind her sinful life and all that shit. But he left empty-handed. She told him to go to hell.
Do you know who that priest was?
That sounds...
Some fucking Prokop or Pravoslav or some such shit. But
Okay.
that reminds me. I saw her a couple of times with another bastard. That fucking bard, William.
Okay, so both of these guys keep appearing. Okay, could they be working together?
And could she have run away with this bard, William?
With that lily-livered fop, well, he ain't been seen in town for some time, but I think someone was out to get him. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of his in the Miners' Tavern. The wee shit.
Miners' Tavern.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before, and he had some job for her somewhere, serving as a maid or something. But she weren't stupid. She told him to fuck right off.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that'd knock some sense into a woman. I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and see him, or some shit like that.
And could she have changed her mind and gone to him? And that's why nobody's seen her?
No. She took off. I'm sure about that.
I've heard enough.
Oh, I have. Oh, no, I'm back to it's the priest. Oh, yeah. Hey, Goliath, I might have a fight with you some other time. Right now, I need to deal with a small problem I have. Climbing stairs.